The traditional retirement plan asks you to sacrifice the best years of your life for 48 hours of freedom every week. That is servitude. You give up 5 days of your week to get 2 days back. You operate at a guaranteed 60% loss every single week of your life. Currently, 85% of people are unhappy with their daily work. When a job dictates your schedule, caps your income, and controls your output, it takes ownership of your future. Author MJ DeMarco realized this in 90 seconds when he met a 25-year-old driving a Lamborghini. A Lamborghini is a high-performance Italian luxury sports car typically associated with extreme late-stage wealth. This driver had achieved his fortune through an invention and a scalable system, moving beyond the traditional reliance on professional sports or celebrity status. The conventional plan demands you save 10% of your paycheck and wait until you are 65. You are trading your youth for a retirement you will likely be too old and tired to enjoy. This diagram shows the conventional wealth formula. Wealth equals your job income plus investment returns multiplied by time. You cannot force your employer to double your salary or force the market to boom. You control none of these variables at scale. You are relying on hope. Hope that you stay healthy, hope that the economy holds, and hope that you keep your job. A financial plan based entirely on variables you do not control is a gamble. Millionaires are built by process, not luck. Wealth is a road trip requiring rigorous daily execution rather than a single winning lottery ticket. The first path is the sidewalk. People on the sidewalk spend extravagantly beyond their earnings to project success. They acquire high-status items but possess zero actual assets, trapping themselves in a cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck panic. The alternative is driven by controlled unlimited leverage, or CUL. CUL is a financial framework where your income is decoupled from your time and allowed to scale exponentially. MJ DeMarco calls this the Fastlane, and it's the one financial roadmap nobody teaches you. The math here relies on impact. Your wealth is determined by combining the scale of your reach with the magnitude of the problem you solve. Serving 1 million people pays more than serving 100. You must reach a massive audience to compress your timeline to wealth, and a traditional salaried position simply does not grant you that level of reach. To ensure a business actually functions as a wealth vehicle, it must pass the NECST framework. NECST is a business evaluation acronym standing for Need, Entry, Control, Scale, and Time. First is need. A viable business solves a tangible human problem. If you start a company solely because you desire money rather than to help people, it will fail. Next is entry. If anyone can copy your business model in a single weekend, the barrier to entry is too low. High barriers protect you from a saturated market. Third is control. Relying entirely on a single external platform, partner, or employer introduces severe vulnerability. You must own the infrastructure that generates your income. Finally, scale and time. The system must be able to expand its customer base infinitely, and it must eventually run without your physical presence. Operations that stop the moment you stop working provide only a job, not a vehicle for freedom. The most crucial element in this process is you. Achieving wealth young requires changing how you think and act on a daily basis. Society is divided into two groups. Consumers buy the products, watch the content, and use the software. Producers write the code, manufacture the goods, and build the systems. You must actively avoid relationships that anchor you to mediocrity. You also have to recognize that conventional formal schooling is designed to train you to be an obedient employee rather than an independent operator. The gap between being broke and being wealthy is exactly the distance between consumption and production. That is the core argument of the Millionaire Fastlane. Your roadmap determines your destination. Look at your current trajectory. Run your daily work and your side projects through the 5 criteria of need, entry, control, scale, and time. You are the owner of your life. Download the free Notion template in the description below to map out your roadmap and take charge of your life today. There are no shortcuts, only compressed timelines. Where you stand in 10 years is the direct, unavoidable result of the roadmap you choose right now.